Hello, everyone. I'm Dana. I hope you all have a raisin before. So please take the raisin. I'm going to share with you how to bring mindful awareness to a day-to-day experience, which is eating. I think all of you can enjoy this very short experience. It's usually taking like around 5 minutes to experience the mindful eating exercise, but we'll do it for 2 minutes. So please, I invite you to take the raisin in your hand. This is one of the basic mindful exercises there are today, except for meditation, which is a bit harder, I think. Eating is something we do every day, but we hardly pay attention to what we do, and we notice. And I want you to start with a raisin. So, everyone, raisins? Maybe put it up that I see that everyone has one. Amazing, great, thank you. So I want you to start looking at the raisin on the palm of your hand. Check this raisin for its colors, for the shapes. See how it touches your skin. It folds. Roll it inside your hand. If you're happy to, bring it to your nose. Start smelling this raisin. What does this smell evoke for you?
You can move here.
If you're happy to, bring it to your ear.
Yeah, whatever you need.
Not inside, please. No mistakes tonight. And just squeeze it next to your ear. Try to hear something. Do you hear anything? What's going on in your mind while you're doing that? You might be thinking, well, am I crazy? What the hell am I doing that I'm looking at this piece of fruit that way? It's okay, don't worry. Just notice that thought and continue with the exercise. Whenever you're ready, place it against your lips. Feel it with your lips. Feel its shape, its weight. And then slowly and gently put it inside your mouth. And roll it a little bit with your tongue. Don't bite it, just roll it. And see how the taste is. Which taste do you feel? And whenever you're ready, start biting it with your teeth. Slowly, really, really slow. And then pay attention to how the teeth touch the raisin. And which taste do you feel now? Is it different? And if you're happy to, and you like the taste of the raisin, you can swallow it and follow it. Notice the feeling the raisin is inside your body. And then, when you're done, just sit with the experience of having eaten a raisin, and you're one raisin heavier. Okay, so this is a mindful eating exercise. My name is Dana Zelicha. I'm an organizational psychologist. I did my thesis at the LSE. I'm now a researcher of this field. I've been a big fan of this field, and I think it wasn't by accident that I reached this field as well. And I want to show you a little bit of how it happened. So, Gal gave a nice introduction to what happened before I entered this field of mindfulness. Yes, I was working for a tobacco company called Philip Morris. I was part of a rotations program abroad. I was having a dream of becoming a very successful businesswoman. A dream. Before that, I was working for Red Bull. I was selling different type of toxic product, which is called an energy drink. I was drawn to this field of business because I felt like it's a cool type of business. But I wasn't really connected to what I was doing. I was really mindless of what I was selling, of my lifestyle. I was super stressed. I wasn't paying attention to what I was feeling. I was running on autopilot most of the day. Impulsive behavior, a lot. I can't really explain how many stuff I've done without even noticing. I was very judgmental of myself. I always thought that I wasn't good enough. And I wanted to please my supervisors a lot. I ignored many of my gut feelings and many of my bodily sensations. I was running on energy coming from Red Bull rather than my own body. Yeah, it's very, very true. I was smoking a lot of cigarettes during that time. I was not sleeping well. I was partying a lot. I was living frantic life, actually. And unfortunately, I was never happy. I was never satisfied. Even when I went out partying, I arrived to a bar, and after 5 minutes, I said to my friend, well, I had enough. Let's go to the other place. I want to see another place. Maybe it's better. It's really tough. So then I got my inspiration. I decided to resign from my job. I wasn't really sure of what I'm going to do, but I was sure it's going to be in the well-being sector. So I started a coaching course for 1 year. And by chance, it was called a Satya method coaching. Today, I know that Sati in Pali, which is the Buddhist language, means mindfulness. And I wasn't really aware. So it was actually by chance that I arrived to this course and I started to meditate regularly once a week. Who in this audience meditates? Wow, amazing. How hard was it for you to begin meditating? Very, very hard. At the beginning, I was sitting there in the room, really, really fighting with my restless mind. I couldn't sit there, but I knew that if I'm going to do it, it's going to make miracles. I knew it deep in my heart, deep in my gut feeling. So I continued. 1 year of this hard training paid off. I said, well, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life because I love it. It changed my life. I started really taking care of my well-being, started eating right, sleeping well, stopped smoking. I actually stopped smoking when I resigned from the company. But no more Red Bulls. Different lifestyle, different person, different relationships. I found this tool super effective. I'm sure you're familiar with the definition if most of you have tried mindfulness, but I'm going to read it again. It's the awareness that emerges through paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally to the unfolding of experience. This is the definition, the classic definition of mindfulness. What is my X factor? So today I'm actually more passionate about facilitating mindfulness workshops worldwide to employees and people under stress in general. Why am I different? Why am I special? I believe I'm very authentic. This is me, what you see. I'm research-led. I work in academia. I work by researchers' findings. I've read hundreds of pieces on mindfulness. I'm an ex-corporate girl. I understand the suffering of employees. I understand the miserable life. I understand how how bad it is to be caught up in this cage, this golden cage. And there are ways to live a better life in this cage. And there are ways not to look at it as a cage. I'm not perfect. I'm not mindful all day long. And I'm not a perfect person. Sometimes I go to lectures and I see some problems in the way I facilitate, but I don't judge myself anymore. I'm okay with this imperfection. I'm a mindfulness practitioner with a unique offering of short mindfulness interventions. I run 2 days two-day mindfulness intervention for the afternoons. So it's not an 8-week course. It's just an introduction, a way of understanding the basics in mindfulness. And it's very intimate. One of my participants said to me in the last workshop that it felt therapeutic. It's very nice to have this kind of a group. My dream. I finished my studies at the LSE with the dream of really recovering the frantic business world and creating a new generation of healthier organizations because I've been there. It's bad. It's really, really bad. I want to establish an organizational well-being agency with the help of the LSE, which endorsed my business. And I want to ask you, I've been with you now 9 minutes. Have you been with me? Have you been mindful? Have you been present? Where are your thoughts right now? Have you been with me, or have you been with the past? What you've been doing the whole day? Or you've been in the future, what you need to do in 2 hours? Thank you.